Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to Fort William. I'm still up. I finished the season. We stayed up. I was quite hyped about it. Didn't want to go to sleep. It is now 10:15 in the morning. I have been playing and recording consistently for maths, 18 hours, which has got to be some sort of PB. I've probably played Football Manager in one session for 24 hours plus, but having recorded... Oh, right, my friends. So, lots of news, lots of transfers, much more upbeat about this transfer. I still got rejected by players that were in the Highland League occasionally, which is a little bit sad. That hurts the ego when, a team 2 divisions above. If you look on the sort of, what's that ranking that shows how popular and that thing. We are still below, despite being in League 1, 2 or 3 Highland League teams. So, yeah, not ideal. We got a slight improvement, which is a bit harsh. Right. Remember Queen's Park? Remember old Queenie Parky? Queen's Park. Quenez Parquez. Who we beat, obviously, and we wanted 2 of their players. We wanted their 2 young players, Chris Henderson and Willie Hall. Neither of which will join me. Let's just check again. And I've transfer bid and see if that works as well. Neither of them care to join me. But we will have them. They will be ours. So, got pissed off at that. So what I did, lads, is stole another 2 of their players instead. I spent some time doing this transfer window, and I actually went, because obviously we needed strikers. McMuffin didn't re-sign, and is now gone to Berwick Rangers, I believe. Yeah, Berwick Rangers, because our team wasn't good enough for him. So we now hate him. He is the Raheem Sterling to our Liverpool. And, Berwick Rangers, it's such a massive step up from him. What happened was he went from 9th to 4th. I suppose they're 20 points ahead. I suppose they're quite a bit bigger. Right. We've got our draw for the League Cup as well. We've got our both Dundee United done firmly in our parent club and Stirling University. So, no, I don't know if that's good or not for money-wise. Dundee United are a decent team. Right, let's take you through transfers. So this is probably the best one of them all, lads. So while I, scouted their team before we played them, this, my friends... let's get rid of the Jordan Garden left. So, thank fuck for that. Thank you, Peterhead. Aren't they quite good? Oh, no, they're in the Highland League. And we lost a bunch of released players. Monlouis, McMahon, Neal, Hamilton, King, Scott, Callum Hutchinson, Coupe, O'Halloran, McMuffin, Ryan Cairns, Maguire, Sean O'Donnell. We lost a number of players, boys, but I feel like we've upgraded. And this guy, Dino Leddy, or Dino. Should we call him Dino? Should we call him Barney, the dinosaur? See, that's how I come up with nicknames, boys. Like Dino, Dino, boom. Right? This guy's a fucking beast. Okay? Glory in those large numbers, many of whom are in double figures. 4-star current ability, 5-star potential. We are offering him our max wages, which is 220 quid a week. He's only 22. There's some mentals, a tiny bit of weakness, but nearly every centre-back I look at has pretty shitty mentals. But he's got 14 positioning. He's a good leader as well, which is massive. And his physicals are amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm really delighted. His marking and tackling is a little bit weak, but everything else more than makes up for it. This guy is an absolute monster. Next up, we have Callum MacDonald. Gotta be honest, can't remember him. He is a central midfield. Oh, yes, okay. He can play as... It's quite a nice, interesting mix, this, because he's actually got 10 marking, 14 tackling, so he can play as the ball-winning midfielder. But he's also got decent parking, passing and okay vision. So good first touch. He could play as a deep line playmaker. Pretty versatile, really. So that I'm looking forward to using him. Think he's very good. Can also play as DM as that defensive midfielder option, depending on how we want to play. So really versatile player. Welsh, not actually Scottish. He's actually been on my radar for a couple of seasons. So he went to So he came through Hearts, then got loaned out. Dundee picked him up on a free, never played him, and now he's playing for us. So very excited about that. Next up, we have the first of our strikers from the aforementioned Stirling University, Kevin Bell. Pretty damn pleased with this, boys. Pretty damn pleased. He's probably our best striker that we've picked up. Finishing 12, composure 14, first touch 8. Decent enough pace, but really good acceleration. It's quite strong as well. He's going to run for all day long. He's got 13 heading and 10 jumping reach as well, so pretty good in the air. 14 composure, as I said. 11 off the ball. Decision making is a bit brain dead, but I think overall this is a really, really good player. Maybe not. Can we compare him with McMuffin? Look. Hey? Not too bad at all. We're only paying 160 quid a week. So pretty similar, and he's a year younger. So, if anything, McMuffin wouldn't get in our squad, yeah? Next up, we have Chris Courts, who is not the best player in the world, but it's very rare to find any sort of defensive midfielders. So this guy is basically cover for central midfield, but more of a defensive midfielder. He's not too bad, but he's only paying 45 quid a week, so I'm quite happy with that. Next up, we have John Higgins, not the snooker player, on a free transfer. He's our new backup right back, or right wing back. He's not great, but he's cheap. I had to be careful. There was maybe one or two better options, but we've got a first choice right back, and John Higgins didn't want to pay over the odds, and he's got okay, like 9s and 10s and 11s and stuff in the important areas. Not the best going forward, but he's happy to be here. 28 years old, got some experience, come from Stenhousemuir. So he was playing games last season, so that's not too bad. Next up, Doki Green. We know him. We love him. He's back in the squad. Then we have Anthony Kerr on a free transfer. Here's our new left wing back. Lovely beard. 20 years old. Solid all round, really. And actually, 7 crossing for a defender is pretty good at this level, got to be honest. Attacking fullback is his description. Okay physicals. Not since the world's light, but definitely an upgrade on what we had before. And then we've got Brian Fox on loan from our parent club. He's another striker. Lacks finishing, but to be fair, 7 isn't the worst finishing we've had, is it really? I wanted 4 strikers, but I didn't want to pay 4 strikers. So I thought this is actually not a bad little player to have as a third, fourth choice. Then we have Ethan Smith on a free transfer. Here's another new centre-back. He's only volley for 8, right? Okay, and he's only got 5 jumping reach. But then, Mascherano. I was trying to think of a short centre-back. Mascherano played for Barcelona as a centre-back. He's only a little fella, isn't he? Little fella. Not the best in the world, but again, he's more of a backup option. We need plenty of backups with 3 centre-backs. So, really good positioning there. Marking and tackling is fantastic. So, good on the ground and pacey, just not great in the air. Then we have Kieran Bryan from Cove Rangers. We paid £1,000 for this guy. He's another centre-back option. Bit more solid, all-round centre-back. He's going to sort of vie for those first-team spots. Amazing decision-making and positioning. Great in the air to make up for the other guy. Not the quickest, but he's a solid centre-back. And then we've got Jamie Doherty, who is another new striker, who's pretty good. 14 dribbling, 12 finishing, 8 first touch and composure 6. Very pacey as well. Pretty solid, not if unspectacular. And lastly, we've got Tom Kelly, the other one we stole from Queen's Park, who is our new solid right wing back. Not amazing at going forward, but he's got a lot of pace, which makes up for that, I think, at this level. Good decision making as well. So I'm quite pleased, boys. I'm quite pleased. There's one other player. So we've got a nice, well-rounded team. I think I'd like another striker if at all possible. Here's our finances. So our wages have gone up a little bit, but compared to the upgrades we've made, I think it's pretty strong. News on the facilities. Thankfully, they did cancel the youth facilities and kept the training facilities. That's why we've only got 31 grand in the bank. But that does mean that we have our training facilities being done by the 16th of January. Very pleased with that. So, pretty much done with transfers. All that we need is an attacking midfielder, number 10, and maybe a striker, but maybe not. It's up in the air, boys. It's up in the air. But the attacking midfielder, right, I don't know whether to show you him now. We're not guaranteed to get him. I've done the contract. He's agreed to it, but you never know what's going to happen. I'll save that till next episode. We're just going to play the first game against Dunfermline in our parent. They should really let us win, shouldn't they? Really, let us win, boys. But I wanted to come back. Tactics-wise, look, there is nothing. We are a blank slate of blankness, my friends. And, I was thinking about how, because, I wanted to change all this. And I was like, how shall I play, boys? How do we want to play? I thought, let's go clean slate and then develop it as we go. So we've got our attacking version, and then we also have our more solid... I like the way that it moves this... Did it just move the centre back? Okay. And then our more solid sort of defensive version, which we probably... Wherever Dunfermline, their championship... Are they? Yeah, fourth in the championship. So we'll go with the more defensive version today. And let's pick a team, shall we? Right, Jamie Doherty, who's going to be probably the key man. It's going to be interesting. I'd like one more striker to really let them fight out. We're going to go with 2 advanced forwards. We're going to have an advanced playmaker here. Ben Sterling's actually injured for 3 weeks. What? Currently undergoing treatment for pulled knee ligaments, blah, blah, blah. Expected to be out for between 11 days and 3 weeks. Agrees with Sean McCurdy. Okay. I'm happy that he agrees. Oh, is that the promise thing behind him? Because Sean McCurdy says bringing reinforcements to strength. I'm like, I've done that, haven't I? We could go P Money. Yeah, we could go P Money. Yes, P Money. He's still here, boys. He is our actual... We need to keep him, not just because he's a club legend, but actually... He is our only influential player. Then we've got some more influential players that will drip feed up to this bit, but right now we need to keep him. He's probably not quite good enough to be in a team anymore. But that's hey. McCurdy, hero of the playoffs, is coming in. And then at wing back on the left, we've got Maxwell and we've got Kerr, our new guy. Let's go with... What's he saying? Oh yeah, I almost sold Maxwell because somebody actually, Force Mechanics offered me $3,000 or $2,000 for him, and I was like, oh my god, we don't really need to sell him, but I might as well. But then he rejected them, so that was a bit of a bum. Kerr's the new guy, isn't he? We need to get him training that position. Let's give him a baptism of fire and chuck the new guys in. We've got Callum McDonald, who's that versatile central midfielder. And then wing back on the right, Tom Kelly, straight in. Let's just do this while I remember. We'll train them the attack version, because that's generally where they need to learn more anyway, so the attacking side of things. And then you boys, we got Barney, who's the beast. Do we have him centrally? Is it best to have the best one centrally? We've got really good, solid. Mickey Owen can come in there. Goalkeeper, Jamie Hutton's just a fucking absolute. He's the GOAT. Do we have this as counter? Yeah, let's see what it is. I don't expect this to be wildly attacking, but I want it. The idea is that it's solid against big teams, and maybe we can nick the odd goal. Right, we'll put you both on the bench. I want to give you John Higgins can go on the bench as well. Maxi Pads can go on there. Chris Coots is the DM. We still need another central midfielder, but we're bringing this guy in. I'm very excited. Shand on the bench and Doki Green. Right, boys. Right. Look at the defence has been hugely upgrade. I'm so excited about this. I don't expect us to, worry the top teams in League One. But I'm hoping that we can get like a solid stay up with ever really being in doubt of getting relegated. That's my hope this season. I'd also like to know if any of you guys have actually used a tactic with no instructions. It looks weird. I've used plenty of tactics on previous FMs with no instructions, but with this new ones, it looks weird not having any. Okay. We haven't conceded in 10 minutes. That's tick. Okay. Okay, boys. We did pretty well. We got through, didn't we, in the League Cup? Bell. Oh. McDonald. Jesus Christ. Could have killed him. You're our parent team. You're not supposed to do this shit. That's a good touch. Oh, it's in off the keeper's fucking bonce, isn't it? Surely that's an own goal, isn't it? How is that not an own goal? It hit the post, hit the goalkeeper's head, and went in. How is that not an own goal? Game, hello. A bit unlucky. But other than that, it's not too much to worry about. Ugh. Benedictus sounds like a monk, doesn't it? Not ideal, lads. Not many people have turned up to the game today either. This would be our second most difficult game of this competition. Okay, Cragen. Okay. Set pieces are an issue. Might do a bit of work on that, but pretty much one own goal off the goalkeeper's head and 2 set pieces. Oh, three set pieces. That's fucking hell. Is it reset? Hang on, it's reset my set pieces, isn't it? Can I change the tactic? I don't think it has, no, because we've not got men on the posts. Okay, not the best start, lads. Tom Kelly's banging in a solid 6 on his debut. Lads, come on. There's a little bit, I feel like a little bit. I don't think we quite deserve to be 4-0 down. They're going more attacking. What? These are my parent club. They're supposed to look after us. That's an absolute dick move, that is, Dunfermline. Going more attacking. Right, okay. Right. We'll write this game off, so let's give some debuts to other players. Keep Barney on, give him the full 90. Brian, come on. Triple subbage. 2 in defence. You know it's bad when you make sub 2 centre-backs off half time. Let's not go too mad at the boys here. We are playing a championship side. I'm trying not to let the hope and optimism drain from my body at this point. P Money. Look, he's still got it in him. Bell's through. Oh, it's not the best first touch, but it's a great finish. He sits the goalkeeper on his arse. And Bell scores on his debut against his former club. Oh, he's not the Loney because he can't play. Look at that pass from P Money. He's still got it, boys. He's still got it. This was not the best first touch, but he sits the goalkeeper down. There we go, boys. Little bit of pride. I like to see it. They've gone for a more direct passing style now. Let's check out some more encouragement. Not bad. We can't make any subs, so we'll just... I'm quite proud of the boys for this second half of football, to be fair. Harrington. Keeper. They never react when it's going to hit the post. It's so weird. It's like the game knows, and it's like, well, we won't add an animation in for that. No need. Oh, what a save that is! Just flicks it onto the crossbar. He's let in 4, but that is a wonderful save. We could win this second half, lads. I'm just saying. Do we get some points for that at all? Any chance? Any chance? McCurdy's played a 6.8. Kevin Bell scored, got the 6.9. P Money. Possibly the worst. Well, he is the worst player in the. Oh, that's terrible goalkeeping. How have you let that in? That is fucking ridiculous. I don't understand why the goalkeeper. Look. Let's call it unsighted. He was unsighted, lads. Yeah? We'll go with that, shall we? Let's just for the last 10 switch to the more attacking version. It doesn't. I don't plan it to be P Money. But let's just see. Just see if we could do something. 8 shots, 3 on target. 9 shots. Okay. Let's go attacking. We should be really 10 shots. Okay. 12 shots. This is going to be my main tactic, unless we're playing like top 2, top 3 teams, or very tricky away ties. Round the corner. Nice. Okay. There we go, boys. Let's get a second goal. Doki. Don't know why he was running backwards for so long. We've kept it in. He's done really well. He's dug a cross out as well. McDonald. Nice. Kerr. Doherty. Yes. Come on, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Some hope. I was starting to lose a bit of hope there. I know that obviously they're a very good side. We're expected to be beaten comfortably, but like 5-0 would have been harsh. And suddenly, we don't look half bad. We're looking for number 3. This is the comeback, boys. Oh, that's unlucky. Or shit. Oh, boys. Oh, Mackie D's. We got rid of McMuffin, and we've upgraded to the entirety of McDonald's. That's a decent pass out wide. How did that even go in? I didn't even realise it was along the ground. What the... That ball... It could just be because I'm massively overtired and I can't really see anymore, but... Why didn't the goalkeeper save that? Did it take a deflection? No, he just pings it along the ground like a missile. Not expected to see that, boys. That wasn't as bad as 6-2 suggests, I'm going to say. They scored a couple of wonder goals. One off the goalkeeper's head. And a couple of set pieces. We're still battling for it. Go on. Oh, lucky Kerr. 6-2. Don't know what to make of that, to be honest. Let me know what you think, lads. I don't think it was as bad as that. I'd just say it's disappointing. I'm not going to have a right go. God, there's some dodgy-looking debuts, weren't there? Interesting. Did we get many people turn up to this one? I want to see, big team-ish. Let's have a quick look at how many people we got turned up. Did anyone turn up? 450. It's not great. We played Chelsea. Well, Chelsea children. That wasn't a bad attendance. Why did more people turn up for the friendly versus Dunfermline than they did for the actual important League Cup group against Dunfermline? Okay. That was a cracking debut. Yeah. McMuffin who? Yeah, what? McMuffin? Right, there we go, my friends. We are done. We will be back for the first league game of the season, and I I'm very excited to hopefully, if he joins, to show you a good player. He's a proper good player. Like, don't expect too much, but he's good for our level. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.